Welcome back to Smears and Cows. Today it's the 31st of January, so you guys should be seeing this tomorrow, hopefully, if I get the editing done in time. As some might know, in southeast Queensland where we are, we had a little bit of rain. We're over at Forest Hill, and I'm going to be driving around pretty much, having a look at all the flood damage. You can see everything around me here is brown, like about 3 meters up of that paddock is brown. And there's a nice little lake here. It's not normally a lake, so it's the day after all the flooding, so hopefully most of the roads have opened back up. They even shut the highway light yesterday. So we'll go around, get the missus and a little miss in the back.
She's going back to sleep.
Going back to sleep. Gotta love a baby, a 5-month-old that falls asleep to the driving. It's pretty magic. So I'll put this down because it's not good to be driving with a GoPro. Quinn Bridge in Glenore Grove. At least this one doesn't stink. But I actually had to go out yesterday Arvo and I got stuck on that side, literally just over there behind those trees, trying to get back home. I had to do an hour and a bit detour to get home, but it's flowing a fair damn bit. There's so much sediment in this. Nice tank wrapped up in a tree. Look at it uphill, upriver. Even where the collie's sitting, the front of the collie would have been bonnet deep. I just pulled off on the driveway. Keep going around and having a look. Hopefully end up at the dam up at Wivenhoe. At the moment they're actually releasing water out of Somerset into Wivenhoe. You see here it got up to this big gum. Guarantee there'd be some knob in a patrol or big jacked up cruiser trying to drive through that. Someone's been down here. Someone's been down here having fun in the mud. Well, they come barreling around it last night and didn't realise. I ain't walking in the mud and I'll slip. Walk in the mud, I'll slip over and destroy my knee or my ankle again. So I actually hate this crossing. Like the missus years ago actually hit that tree. It's a very dangerous crossing, this one. You drive down the edge of a riverbank, the crossover a very narrow bridge which is blind till you're almost on top of it. So yeah. Like I say, it might not be a patrol or a jacked up cruiser that tries to go through, it might be a couple of dirt squirters. The weir that's along Brightview Road, a year or two ago, the water got that high, it actually made it all the way up these banks over this weir. Looks like this time it actually made it this high though. I wonder how slippery it is here. Not too bad, but it is boggy. Got some flow to it, hey? And I'm fairly sure that that and the side of the river is meant to be 2 or 3 meters lower. I'm fairly sure is how high that weir is at the moment. And I'm in pluggers. We'll see if I can get back up this mud without spectacularly falling on my butt. I might even throw the drone up here and have a quick squeeze. Check if the drone's got any battery. Ill prepared this time. So, yeah, we're also affected by this. We had 40 centimeters of water get into our shed and destroyed a lot of our belongings, like a lot of our belongings. Where the collie parks on the carport, as you'll actually see next week, of course that happened what, 3 or so weeks ago, but next week you'll see the first round of flooding we got. But around we got this time put water up to the rims of the collie and put 40 centimeters worth of water and flood water, contaminated flood water, in our shed. We lost a lot. We lost a fair bit in the first flood, and it's all because of the drain in the road in the front of our property isn't big enough to handle the amount of water. So that's real delightful when it's literally the main road issue, that our property, next door's property, and next door to them properties go in the water. It's always delightful. seen by the drone footage, they're not releasing any water other than a little side, I don't know what they call that. They're not releasing any water out of the gates. So the gates all have water across them. Kind of hate standing on that. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's always gonna break, you know. What's it called? Final Destination? Cantilever stuff. Always gives you the heebie-jeebies. So. Now Miss Munchkin. She's 5 months old today. 31st. Can't believe it's been 5 months.
No, it's not.
Hey.
Going too quick.
Hi. What's that? What's that? Loves the camera. Would not take her.
Hates the phone.
Hates the phone. Loves the GoPro. Wouldn't take her eyes off the drone then when I just landed it. Of course, yeah, it's down to like 20% battery, so it's like return home. So, it's always nice coming out to the dam here. If you didn't know, when you're in South East Queensland, you can come out to look at the spillway and the common and whatnot. We'll go have a look at Twin Bridges, which I know by the community pages is on the water. So's Savages Crossing.
It's much worse than
Is much worse, but so you know, I don't even know what percentage the dams are at. I know they've been letting water out of Somerset to flow in the Wivenhoe, because if you didn't know, Somerset is above Wivenhoe. It's on the upper Brisbane River, and they let water out of Somerset and it flows into Wivenhoe for storage. And then I think I know they pump something out over there.
I have no clue. It's been that long since I've done.
I don't actually know where they, you know, filter the water and do all that jazz for obviously drinking water. But I'll put this drone away so it's not in the back of little Miss's head. And yeah, on to the next spot. Say, it is always interesting seeing big six-wheelers. That there is a monster, and as usual it's a J-Max six-wheeler. Yeehaw.